Hey guys, okay, so I've gotten a lot of requests for college videos and advice videos, and so I have decided to make 3 different videos of college advice, and I'm going to break them down into categories. I'll put all of the categories in the down bar, and also if you want to follow me on Twitter, I haven't really mentioned that I've had a Twitter. I will put that link down there, and you can tweet me anything you want, or we can just chat like with messages on Twitter, anything you want. Just I'll put it down in the down bar and you can follow me and message me if you want. So first with class, you want to go to an advisor on your campus to make sure that you're on track to graduate and you're taking the right classes for you and just in the right like curriculum type thing, and making sure you're reaching your goals and stuff like that. It's really good to talk to an advisor because they know what they're talking about and they can help you, but I would suggest getting your classes as soon as you can, because if you go to a bigger university like me, it's going to fill up a bit faster and you might not get some of the classes that you would like. So I have pulled out of my backpack what I use like every day on campus, and first I will show you my backpack. So I've showed this before, but it looks like this. Whoops, that's open. It's just white and plain gray on the back. And I can also put water bottles on the side, and it has plenty of compartments, and in the back you can carry your laptop, which I don't, but some people really prefer to put like their Mac in the back or anything like that. Mac in the back? But it gets kind of heavy. I would suggest not doing more than like 20 to 25 pounds because it's really going to hurt your back if you do that. I try to keep it kind of light, but it's hard when you get your books because college books are so heavy. The things that are in my main back pocket with all the room are my books, and I just like, I don't know, I keep the ones that I don't have online because I have 2 online classes, and then I have 2 in-class classes. Yeah, that's right. So I just keep those with me because I don't want my back hurting really bad. And then I also keep a like good sturdy notebook because you always need paper in college, and professors are also going to hand you a ton of paper. Like, they'll just hand you like notes to where you're like, why couldn't we just get this online, you know? Like, they just waste so much paper. But I would really suggest getting one of these, and one that divides the classes. Like, say you have chemistry, math, and then English or something, so it can divide. And the last thing that I keep is something that I think everyone should have, like boy, girl, doesn't matter who you are, is a mini planner, and I think this one's so cute. I actually got this at Target in the dollar bin, and I don't know if they still have it since like it's 2013 now, but what I like about this is that you can write like actual paragraphs of what you need to do that day. It's not like picky with space, so I really suggest getting a planner if you don't have a planner. And like I said, this one was $1. They're really inexpensive. You can also get fancier ones if you want, but they're at like Target, Walmart, anywhere you can go. I really suggest getting this to write if you have work, when stuff's due, if you have any other activities, when you want to hang out with your friends. This really helps if you get stressed easily like me. First, one of the things I want to point out that they don't tell you that you really need, but I have come to the realization that I should have probably gotten this my freshman year. And by the way, I am a junior. I'm going to be a 5-year senior. I will graduate next May. I know I don't look that old, but I am, and yeah. So you want to get a mini one of these, mini stapler, and it also helps if you have a prior thingy. I don't know what this is called. But if you ever like staple something and the teacher's like, oh, I don't want it stapled, then you can just pry it out. And with this, my mom actually got this for me. It's 1,000 staples that come with it, and it's just like a plain pack. So you won't run out. Like, this will be like a good 2-3 years worth unless you're like a staple fanatic. But I suggest getting one of these, and it's mini, so it doesn't take up a lot of room. Another thing that I suggest when you're taking notes, or if you're reading one of your books and you find something really important, First is a highlighter, and I have a backup if you don't want to highlight things, but just choose a color. I don't really like orange, but this is like one of the ones I have left, so I use it because, I mean, I'm going to use it anyway. But I really suggest, like, I don't know, getting really good highlighters. This is from Office Max, and they're the Sharpie brand. And if you cannot write in your books, or you don't want to mess up your books or anything like that, I highly suggest getting these post-it notes. I know you guys like know where to find these at, you know, Walmart or anything, but what you can do is, you know, tear it off, say you find something interesting, and you can write on here like maybe what test it's with, what the subject is, how to remember it, anything like that. Just write little hints on these little sticky notes, and then you can stick it up like this out of the book, and you can still, like, if you need to study that area, you can go back to it like really easily. And then of course something that's probably like, duh, Erin, I know that I need those, but I suggest having backup pens and pencils, because I also keep these in my purse, but sometimes, like, you know, they just go missing and they like crawl out of your purse, so I would really suggest having a backup for that. And make sure they're like really good pens, because sometimes, like, you'll be writing notes and you'll have a really crappy pen, and then like you can't write anymore and you're missing, you know, like half the lecture. So I would really suggest just having your backups, and if you need to, I'd ask somebody around you, but I know people in college don't really like being asked, like, can I borrow a pencil, because that's probably the only one they have. So just really invest in that, but don't go crazy. And then the last thing is hand sanitizer, and you never know if you're going to have time to like go wash your hands in the bathroom, or maybe you're eating lunch somewhere and you really don't have time to go wash your hands because you have class in like 10 minutes or something like that. I mean, stuff happens like crazy when you're going to college, so I really suggest having a mini hand sanitizer. And this is an eucalyptus mint, and I've used a little bit, but I keep this one in my backpack, and I also keep one in my purse, so again, I'll have a backup, and it's good to have backups. And then the most important thing that I carry, I know the most important thing should probably be my books, but it is my iPod. And if I didn't have my iPod on campus, I would probably go crazy. I listen to this after I get out of class, before class, when I'm walking on campus and like I'm not with a friend or anything. This will save your life, and it's just really good to have on campus. You don't have to get an iPod, you can just get an MP3. But another thing with this is if your campus has Wi-Fi, which most do, I think, you can get on the internet and maybe study or use this as a studying device, so it goes both ways there. I just really suggest getting an MP3. That way you can kind of relax with your music before you go to class or after. Even if you have a big test, it's just really helpful. And mine has a pink case, and it's one of the older versions. So now we'll go with studying, and this is from last semester. I had Spanish like 2, so Español 2. She would give us this sheet of, what's it called? Notes. There we go. And then I would like copy them down on this paper, and that's just for memorization technique. And then she would also give us other notes, and you can just look over them before like your test or anything, and study these with a friend. I kept them in like this little yellow thing, so I split it up like the different subjects. Other thing, this was a psych class I had. It wasn't general psych, it was a different one, but like he probably said this is going to be on the test. This is also from last semester, by the way. This is going to be on the test, so I would highlight it, and then if something's really important, you star it. You just kind of make up your own method as you go along, but I really suggest highlighters and keeping your notes and writing it down like line after line to memorize it, because some things you really just have to memorize. You can't like do it any other way. But again, this notebook is really going to help you with studying. And the second thing and final thing I do when I study is sometimes you're going to need flashcards, or you're going to need a dictionary or a translator. But what I found is, since I'm on my phone like all the time, and I know like all of us are, but I found actual like study apps, and I will show you those. There's a flashcard one, a translating one, and a dictionary one, and they look like this. And I'll just go into the flashcard one for you really quick. Looks like that. And here, what you can do is it's first going to say like login, make a login, but that's not a big deal. You just have to like give them your email. You're going to hit flashcards, and these are again from last semester, but I had a developmental site class, so I'm going to click that. And in here I have 8 flashcards, so it was probably 8 things that I needed to remember. And then, whoops, you just hit study down here, and you can hit resume study session, and it's going to say like what the back says or what the front says, and you tap it, and it's going to say like what it is or what the definition is. So I really think this can help if you're on your phone a lot like me. You're kind of forced to study then. So hopefully this helps with some of you. Again, it's called, I'll probably put it in the down bar if I can remember, but it's called Flashcardlet. And then there's the dictionary app and 2 translating apps if you're in like a foreign language like I was. So again, this was number 1 of advice, college advice videos, and if you're going to college for the first time and you're watching this, don't be nervous. I was nervous out of my mind because I'm kind of shy when I first meet people, and it's just made me like a better person and more talkative, and you'll just get confidence along the way. And just kind of come up with your own methods, but maybe take some advice from this video and it'll help you. This was class and studying, and I'm going to do 2 more, and I'll put the subjects down in the bottom bar along with my Twitter name. And I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will talk to you all later. Bye!